Imagine a different kind of morning. You wake up, you get ready for your day, you go to your job. But today, something fundamental has changed. The doctor who will perform surgery earns the same as the person who cleans the hospital floors. The teacher shaping young minds receives the same salary as the CEO managing a global corporation. The artist painting a mural is paid the same as the engineer designing a bridge. In this world, every single job, regardless of its demands, its dangers, or its prestige, comes with the exact same paycheck. It is a simple, powerful, and deeply unsettling idea. This concept of a single salary for all is a radical departure from everything we know. Our current world is built on a complex ladder of compensation. We believe that more training, more responsibility, and more risk should lead to more pay. The surgeon's years of medical school are rewarded. The entrepreneur's financial gamble is incentivized. We use money as a signal of value, a tool to attract talent to the most difficult or demanding roles. A world without these financial distinctions feels almost unimaginable. It challenges our core beliefs about fairness, merit, and motivation. But what if our assumptions are wrong? What if this system of unequal pay is the source of many of our deepest social problems? Proponents of a same salary world argue that it could unlock a more just and humane society. It could eliminate the profound stress that comes from low-wage work. It could reorient our motivations, pushing us to choose jobs based on passion and purpose rather than financial gain. If this question matters to you, like, comment, and subscribe for more what-if realities. The moment a universal salary is introduced, the world of work would experience an immediate and powerful shock. Many in high-stress, high-paying jobs would quit, their primary motivation, money, gone. Simultaneously, the lowest-paid workers would be empowered by newfound financial stability. This income convergence would scramble the labor market. Companies could no longer lure talent with a bigger paycheck. Instead, they'd have to compete on culture and purpose, shifting hiring from transactional to human-centered. A central fear about a same-salary world is that people would stop trying. If a brilliant surgeon earns the same as a lazy office worker, why bother with the effort? But this view assumes money is the only reason we work. The reality is far more complex. Many of us are driven by powerful intrinsic motivators, a sense of purpose, the pride of mastering a skill, or the desire to contribute something of value. In a world where pay is neutralized, career choices would become a purer expression of personal interest. Once a secure salary is established, the energy spent climbing the corporate ladder could be redirected toward innovation, creativity, and community. The human equation is about purpose, connection, and mastery. While the appeal of a passion-driven workforce is strong, we cannot ignore a critical and dangerous risk: the erosion of essential, high-skill professions. Some jobs are not just difficult, they are also unpleasant, stressful, require immense personal sacrifice. The path to becoming a neurosurgeon, for example, involves more than a decade of grueling education and training, immense debt, life-or-death responsibility, punishingly long hours. Today, the promise of a very high salary is a key factor that compensates for these extreme demands. If that financial reward were to vanish, how many people would still choose that path? The problem extends beyond medicine. Think of airline pilots, nuclear engineers, deep-sea welders. These are not roles people choose out of simple passion. They are chosen for challenge, prestige, and, crucially, high compensation. Removing the financial incentive could lead to a severe shortage of qualified individuals. This potential skills gap is a fundamental threat to modern society. Too few doctors, public health collapse, shortage of engineers, infrastructure fails, bridges, power grids, water systems. A lack of skilled technicians could stop transportation and communications. Our safety and comfort rely on a steady supply of highly trained experts. To prevent collapse, same-salary societies would need powerful alternative incentives. Enormous social prestige, national honours, public recognition, non-monetary perks, shorter work weeks, extended sabbaticals, better housing, or bend the rule, bonuses for risk, bonuses for years of training, bonuses for level of responsibility. But that's a slippery slope. Add bonuses, and you recreate pay inequality the system aimed to eliminate. If everyone earned the same, the career ladder would vanish. Instead of a vertical climb for money, life could become a series of horizontal moves, a journey of exploration. People might become a carpenter, then a librarian, then a tour guide. But the human desire for status won't disappear. It would simply shift. A new hierarchy could emerge, based not on wealth, but on cultural capital, job coolness, artistic talent, or social connections. This new snobbery could be just as divisive. Even with a single salary, supply and demand would create unofficial channels. A brilliant surgeon, unable to earn more officially, might receive lavish gifts or under-the-table payments. Companies would also compete for talent with non-salary perks, like company cars and apartments. This creates a two-tiered system. On the surface, everyone appears equal, but underneath, a hidden world of privilege persists. Inequality isn't eliminated, it's just driven underground. Enforcing perfect equality would require a massive bureaucracy, paradoxically leading to less freedom and more state control. In a same-salary world, the government's role would expand enormously, becoming the central planner of the entire labour market. Its first task, setting the universal salary. Too low and it fails to motivate. Too high and it triggers rampant inflation. The government would also have to manage labour supply, possibly through civilian service for unpopular jobs, making free career choice a thing of the past. To prevent a decline in quality, the state would need to enforce rigorous performance standards for every industry. This would lead to a highly regulated, top-down economy that has historically struggled with inefficiency and a lack of innovation. If a single nation implemented a universal salary, it would face a massive brain drain. Why would a brilliant software architect stay when she could move next door and earn 10 times more? The nation would bleed its most valuable talent, crippling its ability to innovate. At the same time, its high-cost goods couldn't compete with cheaper imports, causing local industries to fail. To survive, the government might resort to closing its borders and imposing high tariffs, leading to economic isolation, turning a utopian dream into a dystopian prison. Diving headfirst into a nationwide same-salary system would be reckless. A more prudent approach involves clear rules and small-scale tests. A key rule could distinguish a universal base salary from small, transparent bonuses for jobs with significant risk or long training. Then, pilot programs in specific cities or companies could test the model. Researchers would closely monitor the effects on service quality, recruitment, and innovation, providing invaluable lessons before any large-scale rollout. The idea of a world where every job pays the same is a profound trade-off. It promises a more just world, dignifying all labour and freeing people to pursue their passions. But the path is perilous. We risk catastrophic skills gaps, economic stagnation, and immense state control over personal choice. The genius is its moral ambition. The disaster is its practical complexity. Perhaps the goal isn't one salary, but a much more compressed and fair range, raising the floor, strengthening the safety net, and limiting the ceiling on extreme wealth. The bold vision of perfect equality is a guiding star. Respect everyone's contribution, and aim for lives lived with dignity. A world of equal pay is not a simple solution, but a complex question about what we truly value. You've been watching IfVerse, where imagination meets possibility. See you in the next reality.